Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout on the Contender Series between Danny Silva versus Angel Pacheco. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going kind of like a low average, but there's no low average. So average is very broad, but if there was a low average, this would be kind of like a lower average. One of these other fights is gonna be like a high average, but it's gonna be like a lower average. But anyway, we don't do that. Average confidence, Danny Silva versus Angel Pacheco. Going down Danny Silva here. I just feel like he's the better overall fighter. I like his strength of schedule. I don't feel like Angel Pacheco's strength of schedule is there. And Angel Pacheco has been fighting for a very long time. Like, dude record, he's been fighting since 2012. When you try to watch his fights and stuff, you've seen him fight from 10 years ago. And those are amateur fights, that I might add. But I think he's been pro since like 2017 or something. It would not, maybe something around there. But nonetheless, been fighting for a very long time. And then you come into the pros and still really ain't fighting no one. And now I think he coming to this fight like a year off from fighting. So like I don't know what exactly is his approach to MMA. Maybe he just wants to win and don't really care about who he's fighting. Maybe like wants to use the confidence boost, like go to the bar, like I fight MMA and my record is pretty good. And women or people that don't care for MMA, like oh, they're gonna pull up the record, like and on probably he's not even gonna show them tabology so you can see how terrible his opponents are. Or probably pull up like Sherdog or something, or pull up on no, maybe his own makeshift Wikipedia and say, look at me, I'm like 12-1 right now. I'm pretty solid. Amateur, I was like 8-2 and stuff, so I'm good. But not look at the resume of the people he's been fighting. Like he's been fighting this long and ain't fighting one good, so he just using it as a pickup tactic or whatnot. But not a bad fighter particularly, but I don't like that fact that inactivity, the lack of strength of competition. Now he's trying to jump from that to fighting in the Contender Series. Maybe one of the girls he's talking to was like, when you gonna fight in the UFC, like, oh, bet I'm about to go in the Contender Series. I'm gonna sign up for that. I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna be in the UFC. Or them not knowing what the UFC is, or that the Contender Series is not really the UFC just yet. You're like, well, I'm about to fight on the UFC right now. I'm gonna be on there on Tuesday. She's like, UFC be on Tuesday? I thought it'd be Saturdays and like maybe Fridays, maybe Sundays, but Tuesday though. Even though it's been like one couple times, it's been on some weekdays, but he's like, nah, it's a special card because I'm a special guy. and then that's his pickup. But yeah, going Danny Silva here. I just feel like he's a better overall fighter. I like people like it's obviously when you fight in tougher competition, you can get better versus when you fight the same people. I just feel like he's been the same guy for all these years. I look at his other fights, I look at his recent fights, look like the same guy to me. Hasn't really evolved because he hasn't been testing himself. So I'm going Danny Silva, the guy who's been testing himself, guy who's been fighting good competition, beating good competition, and I'm gonna go for like a late finish third round. It's gonna wear him down, push the pace on him, and break him down. And I'm gonna say third round TKO for Danny Silva. So in this one, I got Danny Silva via third round TKO.